Hello, and welcome back to my podcast. My name is Marvelous Marva, and today I wanted to record the title of the video, the title of the podcast. And if you're new here, I'm also on YouTube, so that's why I refer to it as video as well, because it'll be in that format. But back to the title. So today's title is We Can Play It Safe or We Can Just Play. So, what do you think that means? If you were to ask yourself, what does we can play it safe mean? In regards to your life, where are you playing it safe? That's a question that comes up a lot, especially if you're in the community or in the algorithm feed. Like what I'm looking at most of the time is asking you about how to ascend and become your highest version and, galactic things. So if you were to ask yourself that question, where am I playing it safe? Would you be able to identify why you're playing it safe? Now, here lately, there's been a lot of that happening in my sphere. Playing it safe, and then also wanting to play, but whenever I want to play, it leads me back to wanting to play it safe. This topic may sound confusing, and I hope I'm making sense, but basically what has happened is I decided all by myself, and I feel like it was something that was channeled into me, or is supposed to happen right now in this moment. The idea of me having a stand at one of our local venues, our farmers market, and the idea of doing it is exciting. It's very exciting. It's exciting to think about the different people that will come through market and the different, and I don't think it's a secret, I've already put it out into the atmosphere. I've told the universe, I have told, more people. Basically, it's a smoothie kind of bar, like a smoothie bowl bar. So I'm envisioning serving people smoothie bowls, and them being happy. And then I think about it, if you listen to last episode, taking it back to school days when it was all just play, just like that. Using that as a tool to help me. It's pushing me forward to taking the steps that it's going to take, because you still have to do a lot of paperwork to do these things. And the paperwork is the part that gets tricky. So then that's the part that makes me want to play it safe, is the paperwork, basically. So I feel like there's other people out there like me that have things that we want to do. And right now the climate is right for doing things. If you're into astrology or you listen to people that talk about astrology, then you'll understand that Aries is leading a lot of things and pushing us forward. And then there's a lot of other cosmic things happening. I don't know a lot about it, but when I hear it, I understand it now because I've been listening to it a lot. It's just a challenge to explain it to someone where it would make sense to them. So I think that we're in this climate right now of deciding what it is that we want to do. Like we're being shown that, hey, it's okay for you now to envision life like however you want to envision it. There's nothing in your way anymore. Whatever was there, consider it gone and you can move forward. So now the last thing to, to get out of the way is yourself. So we have to get ourselves out of the way in order to move forward. So again, with last week's episode, playing it safe, yeah, we should all just play. Take this as your permission to just play. I've also been using this to help me get through like the moments where I feel like kind of the imposter syndrome, like, they're all going to figure out that I have no idea what I'm doing. I just kind of go back to The Sims, believe it or not. I don't know if you've played The Sims or if you're familiar with games that are role-playing games where, you can kind of set things up, set up your character. Well, take it back to game mode, and I'm just like, if in fact, because we have no idea why we're here, so this brings me a lot of peace of mind to even share with you. This is what brings me a lot of peace of mind. So, if in fact this is a game, there are no, real rules, nothing wrong is truly going to happen. There is nowhere to go when we leave, we return right back to the same place that we came from. And the cycle just continues. If it's all one big circle, then we might as well just for real play and for real enjoy our experience here. Try to work through the fears, because the fears is another part of, I think it is another part of why we're here, is to feel the feelings. So no matter the feelings that come up, ground ourselves back down into the idea that we can just play. We don't always have to play it safe. And the only person that's in our way truly is ourselves. Sometimes I have moments where it's like, I'm gonna type all this stuff up today. I'm gonna do all this work. And then I start moving and I'm just like, I'm not doing any typing or doing any work. Instead, I'm over here stretching for like 30 minutes. But then it turns out that stretching that I was doing for that 30 minutes, and whatever that force was that pulled me from doing the typing and all of the work that I was going to do, a couple days have passed by, and I'm starting to notice, oh wow, it doesn't hurt anymore when I stretch this way. I'm actually going lower than I was before. Dang, I'm getting flexible without even trying. It's like, and I feel like also you can ask for certain things. You can ask the universe for the things that you want. So I've asked for help with my handstand, and I've asked for it recently in different ways. I've asked now to be able to stay up longer. I've made it up to at least 10 seconds with the wall behind me. And I still want to have a wall behind me. I'm overcoming that fear as well. It's not even I'm overcoming. I have to tell the story right. I've already overcome it. So if I'm really going to tell the story in the reverse, I'm so good at handstanding. Oh my God. So, yeah, sometimes we have to pump our own selves up in order to really see that we can do anything. And so back to the stretching thing, yes, that is how I've been pumping myself up. That is how things have been getting done. I've been asking for help. I've been asking the universe for help when I need help. Like, I was definitely having trouble again with sweets, and I was like, something's gotta give. I really need help in this area. And then I even talked to my body too, and I was like, body, I know we're not feeling comfortable right now. Like, I can feel it. It doesn't feel comfortable. I need us to work together. And we started working together. We're being more mindful of what we eat. We're allowing our body to move when it feels like moving. We're not forcing it to do work when it doesn't feel like doing work. But we're also, for some odd reason, also able to put in the parental figure. There's a parental figure that's there, that's happening as well. Maybe it's happening for you too. But someone that's there that's saying, hey, but remember you have these goals, so sit down at the computer for a minute. And then you just sit down for like 5 minutes, and then like 10 minutes has gone by and you're working on things. But it feels with more ease. Like, it doesn't hurt as much as the long list of things that you wrote down. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like do all this typing for 3 hours today. You actually end up getting more done probably in just those 5 minutes of sitting there than you would have of forcing yourself to like do a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I hope some of my ramblings, some of these words resonated with you, was beneficial in some type of way. I hope that you can allow yourself to just play, to give yourself more compassion whenever you feel like you're being, too hard on yourself. It's good to become aware of that and be like, wait a minute, why am I being so hard on myself? I wouldn't be like this to my best friend. Male or females, we would treat our best friends like, they're everything. So if we wouldn't treat our best friends like that, then we definitely want to give ourselves compassion, treat ourselves like our own best friends, and don't bully ourselves and tell ourselves things that are not nice and kind. And remind ourselves to play, remind ourselves to have those moments where we can just enjoy the experience that we're here, all doing. Like, enjoy the presence of being here in this moment, whatever moment you're in. And that even sounds serious, but you know what I'm saying. Enjoy your present moment. Have a good time. Even the ones that don't feel so great, enjoy those too. So, with that being said, I love you all so very much. I have my website, marvelousmarvadesigns.com, where I post a blog weekly. And I also have my YouTube, where I post random videos from past recordings that I've made, different creative endeavors that I was trying out. Plus, I also repost the podcast there as well. So, with that being said, wherever you are, good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Until next time.